Okay, we're doing Unit 4 Finance, and we're going to have a quick look at a cash flow forecast. So what I've done here is I've done the months of January, February, March, and then we're looking at the total. Really important here, just remember when you're looking at the total, you're looking at what happened in January, February and March. So you're looking at the 3 months together. Now if I'm looking at January, February and March, if I start in January 15 and I'm looking at the 3 of them together from January to March, that meant that looking at the 3 of them together, I still started off at 50. Okay, so looking at the months, your net cash, net is what you end up with. So you took in 80, you spent 100, so you're definitely down 20 grand. We always in accounting say your business put in brackets to show that it's a minus figure. In February, you turned it around, you made 60,000. In March, you turned it around again and you made another 60. You really want them the same, but it doesn't matter. So altogether over 3 months, you're down 20, you're up 60, so you're up 100,000. Again, I can put a line across there. Okay, so in January 2020, you started off from last December, you had €15,000. This in January, maybe it's because it's seasonal. So you might be selling something that other people they may not want in January. So you're down 20 grand in January, but you had 15, so you're really only down 5,000 by the end. So at the end of January, you're down €5,000. That means when you start off in February, you're down €5,000. But you've made 60. So by the end of this, you're up 55,000. So that means that you're going to start off in great shape in March. You're up 50, you made 60, you're up 115,000. Between the 3 months, you made 100,000, you had 15,000, so you're ending up after 3 months with savings, which we know in business is called retained profit or reserve, of 115, and these two figures should equal. Okay. Now, what they could ask you, now just be careful of this in the exam, they could ask you, can you identify a month where you had a deficit and how much was the deficit? Now, if in the month, right, your deficit happened in January and your deficit is 20, that's how much you lost in January. Overall, taking into account what you carried forward from last year, you're down to 5,000. Just be careful on the wording of what they're actually asking you in the question. Again, if you're looking at this in January, you know the business is going to be in a little bit of trouble. They would definitely want to have one of the short-term sources of finance available to them. They might need to use their bank overdraft, their credit card. They might need to get a better credit with their creditors, maybe a longer period of time before they'd have to pay them back. But overall, this business actually looks that is in a good position. I'm giving you questions from the exam paper on cash flow forecasts, so you'll get an idea if you're able to do that from those questions.